Hello friends, in this video we will talk about composition of media in plant tissue culture and nutrient and hormone requirements and role of vitamins and hormone in plant tissue culture media. Now, first of all, what are the cultural media? These are generally composed of inorganic salts plus a few organic nutrients, vitamins and hormone. Media used in plant tissue culture contain nutritional components in large quantities. These nutritional components are essential for growth and development of cultured tissue. Mainly, the success of tissue culture depends on the type of cultural media used. Each plant tissue culture media must contain the following essential components to support in vitro plant growth. These are macro inorganic nutrients, micro inorganic nutrients, iron as chelating agents, vitamins, carbon sources, organic nitrogen, plant growth regulator, agar as gelling agent. Now, nutrients. Nutrients used in plant tissue culture media are of two types. First is inorganic nutrients, second is organic nutrients. Inorganic nutrients in cultural media include macronutrients and micronutrients. Organic nutrients in cultural media include vitamins, hexitols, amino acids, carbohydrate. First is macronutrients. In plant tissue culture media, need of macronutrients is very higher. It is present in millimolar quantities. Macronutrients provide both anions and cations for plant cells. Macronutrients are nitrogen as NO3 and NH4, phosphorus, potassium, sulfur as SO4, magnesium and calcium. In plant tissue cultural media, macronutrients have a structural and functional role in protein synthesis, cell wall synthesis, enzyme cofactors and membrane integrity. Now, what is membrane integrity? Membrane integrity is the quality or state of the complete membrane in the perfect condition. Now, here we will discuss some macronutrients which we used in tissue cultural media. First is nitrogen. It is essential for plant development since it plays a fundamental role in energy metabolism and protein synthesis. In organic form, nitrogen used as amino acids, different organic acids and casein hydrolysate. In organic form, it used as nitrate or ammonia. Nitrogen is major component of all plant tissue culture media. In plant tissue culture media, potassium ion is essential for maintaining the ion balancing and activation of many enzymes, maintaining osmotic pressure and osmotic regulation of cells. Next is calcium. In cultural media, calcium functions with different enzymes as cofactor and bound to the cell wall and cell membrane. It gives strength to cell wall and helps in regulation of the cell membrane structure. Deficiency of calcium in tissue cultural media causes disintegration of the membrane and shoot tip necrosis. Here, what is shoot tip necrosis? Shoot tip necrosis is a phenomenon in which apical shoot initially becomes brown and later dies. In cultural media, calcium is important in cell and root multiplication. Supplied as calcium chloride and calcium nitrate. Phosphorus is very important for energy metabolism in plant tissue culture media. It is essential element for DNA and RNA. Deficiency of phosphorus in cultural media may cause delayed growth and dark green color of leaves. Supplied as sodium hydrogen phosphate or potassium hydrogen phosphate. Next is magnesium. It is essential for enzymatic reactions, energy metabolism in plant tissue culture media. Supplied as magnesium sulfate. Sulfur is very important substance in plant tissue cultural media. Deficiency of sulfur in the cultural media inhibit protein synthesis and decrease of chlorophyll in leaves. That is, leaf become light green in color. Supplied as magnesium sulfate and potassium sulfate. Second is micronutrients in the plant tissue culture media. The essential micronutrients or minor elements for plant cell and tissue growth include iron, manganese, zinc, boron, copper, molybdenum. In tissue cultural media, micronutrients used in less amount, less than 30 ppm. Concentration is always in unimolar quantities. First is boron. Boron involves in different enzymatic activities in the tissue cultural media, supplied as boric acid. Next is iron. Iron is very important enzyme cofactor in tissue cultural media, supplied in unimolar quantities. It is mainly supplemented with chelators and complex compound due to its solubility problem in the tissue cultural media, supplied as Na2FeEDTA. Iron deficiency in plant tissue cultural media have severe effects on growth and development of plant cells. Molybdenum. Molybdenum is essential for conversion of nitrate to ammonium in the cultural media, supplied as sodium molybdate. Copper. Copper plays very important role in photosynthesis. In the tissue cultural media, copper is the intermediate of electron transport chain between photosystem 1 and photosystem 2. Deficiency of copper in tissue cultural media leads to decrease in photosynthesis, supplied as copper sulfate. Next is manganese. In tissue cultural media, manganese plays an important role in the Hill reaction of photosynthesis. In cultural media, manganese required in many enzymatic activities, supplied as manganese sulfate. Zinc. Zinc plays an active role in protein synthesis and in the synthesis of tryptophan in the cultural media, supplied as zinc sulfate. Organic nutrients which we use in tissue cultural media, these are vitamins and myo-inositol. In cultural media, some plants are able to synthesize the essential requirements of vitamins for their growth. Some vitamins are required for normal growth and development of plants. They are required by plant as catalysts in various metabolic processes. They may act as limiting factors for cell growth differentiation when plant cell and tissue are grown in vitro. The vitamins most used in the cell and tissue culture media include thiamine, nicotinic acid, and pyridoxine. In cultural media, thiamine is necessarily required by all cells for growth. Nicotinic acid and pyridoxine, however, not essential for cell growth of many species. They are often added to cultural media. Other vitamins such as biotin, folic acid, ascorbic acid, pantothenic acid, tocophenol, riboflavin, p-aminobenzoic acid are used in some cell culture media. However, they are not growth limiting factors. In cultural media, carbohydrate and myo-inositol is not a vitamin, but it is added in small quantities to stimulate cell growth of most plant species. Myo-inositol is believed to play a role in cell division in the cultural media. Our next organic nutrients is hexitols. Most tissue culture media have this compound. Hexitols essential for seed germination, sugar transport, carbohydrate metabolism, membrane structure, and cell wall formation in tissue cultural media. Mannitol and sorbitol are hexitols. Third organic nutrient is amino acids. Glycine is the most common amino acid used in different culture media. It is not essential, but nitrogen containing amino acid enhance growth and plant regeneration. Now, next organic nutrient is carbohydrate. In plant tissue cultural media, cells and tissue requires exogenous supply of carbohydrates to replace the carbon which the plant normally fixes from atmosphere by photosynthesis, supplied by adding sucrose. Gelling agent. Now here is some gelling agent which we use in plant tissue cultural media. Agar-agar is used as gelling agent in cultural media. Agar is a natural product of seaweeds. Since 1658, agar-agar is obtained from red algae Gelidium gracilaria. Agarose. It is highly purified agar prepared from Gelidium species of seaweeds. Agarose melt and gel at temperature below 30 degrees centigrade and dissolve through boiling in tissue cultural media. Agarose is much more expensive agar-agar. Zelrite or Phytazel. Both of them have advantages and disadvantages. It depends on specific application. Zelrite is a naturally derived polymer and produced by the microbial termination of bacterium Pseudomonas elodea. It is low-cost gelling agent. Now, Phytazel is better as more clear or transparent media preparation is possible. Phytazel is better as we have seen the result in rice plantlet regeneration. Natural media used in plant tissue culture media includes endosperm fluid or coconut milk, fruit materials, potato extract, extract of malts and yeasts, animal extracts, protein hydrolysates, plant growth regulators used in cultural media. A plant hormone can be defined as a small organic molecule that elicits a physiological response at very low concentration. PGS plays an important role in the phenotype, act as messenger between environment and the genome in the cultural media. Here we will discuss some plant growth regulator. First is auxin. It plays very important role in cultural media for cell division, cell elongation, cell differentiation, organogenesis, embryogenesis and callus formation. Natural forms of auxins are indole-3 acetic acid, that is IAA, indole-3 butyric acid, IBA, and 2-phenyl acetic acid, PAA. Synthetic form of auxins are 1-naphthalene acetic acid, that is NAA, dichlorophenoxyacetic acid, that is 2,4-D. Next plant growth regulator is cytokinins. In tissue cultural media, cytokinins promote cell division, shoot proliferation, and influence the cell cycle. In tissue cultural media, it inhibits embryogenesis and root formation. Synthetic form is 2-IP, which is most active cytokinins. Natural forms are BAP and kinetin. Gibberellins. In tissue culture media, it promotes stem elongation, bulb formation and embryo maturation but can inhibit callus growth and root induction. GA3 is most common gibberellins. Abscisic acid. It inhibits shoot growth and germination of embryo in the cultural media. It is thermostable but light sensitive. pH of tissue culture media. In the plant tissue culture media, pH is adjusted between 5 to 5.8 before gelling and sterilization with the help of dilute NaOH and KOH or HCl. In the cultural media, pH below 5 will not gel properly. pH above 6 may be too hard in the cultural media. This is all about today's topic. Thank you.